The last video or the last two videos were all talking about fights in Biggie's house. So yesterday was a night of multiple fights, and it wouldn't have been really complete if we didn't see one last dynamic. We saw girl against girl, boy against girl, maybe girl against boy. I don't know, but we never saw a boy against boy fight yesterday, or a boy girl against boy, and then it finally happened. Now this and more is what I'm going to relate to you in this particular video. So if you're new to my channel or you're a returning viewer, don't forget to subscribe, click on the bell button to have a notification on every post I make. Don't forget to share comments down below, and also share this video so that more people can get to see. It might seem minute to you, but it means a lot to me. Now guys, just so you know, I do not put Big Brother Naija contents in my video due to copyright issues. So if you're not cool with that, you could go to other channels who do, and it's all love and light from this place. So yesterday I told y'all how Doyin started coming into the light of being active and being serious as a head of house, although she was disrespected by a few persons, people like Angel, Ceec, and Ilebaye. Now we understand that they were tired, but with other former head of house, they might not have done what they exactly did by ignoring Doyin's call to listen to the brief. Well, later yesterday evening, we saw that they were practicing for Guinness task, and that was when Ceec and Angel and then Mercy fought. Now, for those of you who didn't get to see that video or who didn't know, just to recap, they were to be cheerleaders and they were rehearsing for cheerleading. Now, Lucy had something else she was going to be doing, but here was Angel doing, I think, Ceec and one other lady. They were practicing. They practiced for some time, and it was getting towards the moment of doing final touches and going for the task, and then boom, Angel, Ceec said she was low on energy, her spirit was low, so she was not going to do it. She wanted to switch places with Lucy, and then Angel was asking her why. That Lucy does not even know the dance step and everything. It's going to bring them backwards and all the 9 yards. Soon enough, Mercy and Angel had to blast Ceec because Ceec, it was rather selfish of her to make the decision towards the later minutes instead of talking about it earlier. Now that fight ended, and we saw Ceec talking to Ike, who is now her best buddy, and she's talking about how Angel adores her. Angel wanted to even talk to her before the show, like outside. She cannot even stand in places where she stands, and then she threatened to deal with Angel. But after Big Brother had announced that they had won the task, their team had won, Angel tried to go and speak to Ceec, and Ceec politely ignored her, or left, like she didn't give her the space basically to get to talk to her or try to apologize. And then later, Ceec was telling Ike that how would you hurt somebody and still, come to try and talk to them, or try to come and say sorry, that she's done with that nonsense. And Ike was like calling Angel a crazy girl, a bitch or a witch or whatever. But it is what it is, right? I like the fact that if you choose to not want to forgive somebody, you can ignore them on your own terms and on your own discretion. And later towards the ending of that night, we saw that most housemates were in circles or, marathon of cooking for themselves and their friends to eat. And then we saw where, what's his name? Omashola was preparing. I could not remember what he was preparing. I think he was frying yam and wanted to make it with sauce and maybe with eggs and stuff. And earlier that day, we had seen where, Lucy had kept chicken to cook for later, maybe for her and her friends, and Omashola took from it or something. I got her pissed, but she didn't really talk about it per se. Not until something later happened. A boy and boy fought, and then she had to join in, and in quote, try to put the other guy in check. That is Omashola. So according to what happened earlier, right, we saw when while Omashola was cooking, this guy Seyi had packed plates. Now, these were plates Seyi was using to eat, or the plates he and friends used to eat. We don't know how exactly that happened, right? But Omashola was asking Seyi for plates, and Seyi refused. And soon, these boys started insulting each other. Now, Seyi was using Yoruba to see what he was saying, some of the things he was saying. And then Omashola was telling him that you chop the plates now, chicken for you to carry and go hide. Nonsense, because of common plates and all the 9 yards. Now, while this was going on, a number of housemates tried to calm them down. Some tried to calm Seyi down, others tried to calm Omashola down. But then, now the people who calmed it down, I think Venita, there was doing upstairs. But when it came to Lucy decided to carry that thing on her head and decided to blast Omashola. She was telling him, why we could they shout because of plates? Initially, I cook chicken, you come pack them, I not talk. See all the things where you only you want chop. Now because of empty plate, common plate, you they fight. I beg, they respect your old age sometimes. This way you're not supposed to do, you go on the drum. You say you they more matured. Why you even carry yourself on the show now? I beg, make her hear something. While she was saying hers, he was responding, calling her, I see you way young now. Will you be like Matilda, principal? I'm like, who is Matilda again? Maybe I'm suspecting that Matilda is his child and her principal looks like Lucy and her principal is of old age. So he's likening Lucy to his daughter's principal. Did he stop there? They kept going at each other, but Lucy just kept using the age card that, you will be person, papa, you supposed to respect yourself, get something with old age, you supposed not they do. Or else if I don't come here now, Omashola kept responding to her saying, I see you now, you will be Seyi, mama Seyi, go and breastfeed your son. Your son, they wait for you, go and breastfeed him. Nonsense. Like, these guys did not stop. They were both in the kitchen going at each other back to back. He was now telling her, I don't even follow you talk. Now you can't define my mouth. And we know they talk to you. Now Seyi, they talk to you. You can't put your mouth. Mama Seyi, I don't follow you, come here. I'm like, what the hell? Like, see, let's be honest, right? Omashola is not the kind of guy that you talk to and he'll keep quiet, especially when he feels he's in his rights. Yes, it was cool and understandable that Lucy would want to interject in that issue and, try to calm Omashola down. But the way she did it was wrong, especially for her to bring the age card. It was not cool. But what's my own? All I care about is that these people keep going at each other. And I think Seyi should understand to not use Yoruba to insult somebody, knowing that most of us don't understand Yoruba. But I like the fact that he ended that fight session as quick as possible. Omashola wanted to keep going, but, Seyi would not have it. Either ways, we like to see it. Guys, of course, this is day 3 or 4 of this week. I'm going to bring you the updates on everything that happened this week. So, of course, check out today. Make sure you subscribe, watch this video till the end, and I'll see you on the next one.